This motorhome is Carthago's integrated C Tourer 149, a van which is around 730 centimeters long. It's 212 wide, has a height of 294, and you won't see much change from 100,000 euros. It is quite a luxurious van, but you'd expect that for that type of money. And I'm going to give you sort of a quick overview of it. As you can see, it's got a double floor, and the double floor runs throughout the van. And you've got access to this space not only from the outside, which is convenient for keeping things that you might need outside, but also from the inside, from the likes of this double floor cellar, which I've got now in front of me, and I think I'll show it to you. This is the biggest one, and this is quite impressive. Not quite impressive, it's supremely impressive. Lots of space down there. This version is an integrated van, as you may have noticed from the outside. It's got this bed up here, which is, if memory serves me correctly, 190 times 160 centimeters. You've got a television over there which pops up and down, well, via the electric switch of course, and you've got these storage cabinets all the way around, which are relatively deep. Next to that you've got a coffee machine. It's Krupp's one. Kitchen. And now one thing they've introduced this year, which I'm now going to show you, you may think is a minor thing, but I'm going to point it out anyway, is their rubbish bins down here. You know, the rubbish bins, the same rubbish bin in every van they do, from the smallest camper van to the most luxurious liner. All got the same rubbish bins, admittedly in different positions. These things here, I believe, are spice racks put there to use the space in the recess, because behind that there is a shower. I think that the spices could end up on the floor quite easily. If you've got another idea, do it now. You get some bottles in here, you can see space for bottles in there. Now in the floor as well, there's a bit more storage, and you've got this big fat fridge. Yeah, I'll show you show you the sink as well. There you go, there's a sink. It's got these things to stop all the bits falling in as well. I think that's really good. I very much appreciate that, because many times I've had the sink blocked in my van, and I'll show you another drawer. Comes out at an angle. 3 burners. Now coming through here, 2 beds, you can join them together if you want. Now this is the most popular version sold in Germany. This is possibly because people are getting longer, or taller I should say, and they no longer want to sleep with their partners. Well, at least not too close to them. And if should they want to sleep closer to them, you just pull this thing here out. In fact, I'm going to show you how this whole thing works. I press down on there, and this comes forward like that. And then this comes forward. You've got a bit more space down there should you need it. What if you want to get into the wardrobe? Well, you just lift this thing up here. Very clever. There's plenty of space down there. And if you push this thing here back like that, you can also get into it like that. At the other side, in this case, we have got another large wardrobe, very large wardrobe I would have to say. Notice how also the double floor is being used to deepen the space for the wardrobe. So you've got things like you could put in longer coats and things. Also notice that somebody's lost the plug, and it seems to be down there. with the other side, you can open this here. There you go, like that. Right, coming up here. Storage all the way around. And I'll close this. Now for the bed, I'd get separate sheets on everything, make it keep the functionality. Now another feature you've got, should you want to have some privacy from people sleeping down there, you can open these things here, and these sliders come across one at the other side as well. Despite the fact it's running at a curve, it comes across very nicely. They've introduced some new ones which are, I think, very complicated. Oh, I'll show you that down there. I won't show you, I'll tell you. That's access to the water. In here, bathroom. This opens like that. That goes across like that. That closes like that. There's your bathroom. Sorry, that's a toilet, sorry. In the United States, that's a bathroom. Pretty silly calling a toilet a bathroom, in my opinion. In South America as well, they call it a baño. I think it's in Spain as well. I'd call it a toilet. And so the bathroom's on the other side. There you go. There's the washroom there. The shower's there. Pretty large shower. Yeah, I'll show you how tall it is as well. How much space. And go into there. There's me. And look at all this. You've got all this space up here. Also, because there's a skylight up here, gives even more space. Pretty good. Now, I want to speak a bit quicker because the battery's almost finished, and by the time I recharge it, then this place here is going to be closed. So, not a huge amount of time left. Okay, right. So, if you bring the bed down up front, so you can get a good view from here, take the bed, you've got to push the chairs down in that position. That gives, so the bed can come down to its lowest point. Now, one thing that Carthago has introduced for 2020 is the integration of what it calls the sideboard, that's that black bit down there, with the dashboard, that's that black bit over there. So the whole thing runs across in one unit. This is on a Fiat Alco chassis, 6 gears. You can have in automatic, you can probably get the new Fiat Ducato 9-speed automatic if you wanted it, at a rather large optional supplementary extra. This 6-speed manual, that's what you get as standard. Also, another option I have to mention is the battery. This comes with 95 amp gel battery, but you can now get a lithium battery if you'd prefer, and that would make far more sense because it would increase your range. Of course, if you're not going to go, you don't intend to go to campsites and you're always going to be on hookup, then that lithium battery possibly won't be much use. With the lithium battery, obviously I think the best thing to do is to get some solar panels, and solar panels rarely come with motorhomes. You have to get them yourself extra, because that's the sort of thing that everybody has different requirements. Huge garage here, and that's where your electrics go. So I'll take you around the other side. There you see, C Tourer 149 LE. And right here, they've got a smaller entrance to the garage. And down there on the right, we've got access from the other side. And you can see from where the light is at the other side, you can see right through. Look at all that space. I think that is absolutely fantastic. And there you've got the thing which you can turn off the charging if you so desire to the batteries. If you don't want the engine to be charging the batteries at the same time. Don't know why you wouldn't want it. Maybe a reason. Can't think of a reason off the top of my head. Right, so I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll walk round this way again, so you can see it from the outside. So, if you found that interesting, there's a lot more vans on my site. I have got the full Carthago range. So you can see them there. I've got full Carthago range. Well, not the full, but most of them from the last few years. So if you see a second-hand vehicle and you're interested in, I always suggest to people that they go for a second-hand van or used van. Then you can see what it looked like in previous years. So I think that could be a useful feature for anybody who is about to buy a vehicle. There'll also be a brief description of what's inside there. So, my name's Alan. I spend most of my life in my motorhome. I travel around. This is my motorhome site, so please subscribe. I also got two other sites. I've got a history site and called History on YouTube, and I've got a travel site called Travel on YouTube. And I also, for those who know these languages, have motorhome sites in Italian, French, no, not French, I haven't got the French one yet. I'm thinking about doing a French one, I haven't got it yet, sorry. Italian, Polish and German, but not French. So, thank you very much for watching, and see you later. Well, I won't see you, you'll see me, or you'll see my films. Anyway, whatever, thank you.